this Krishna Consciousness movement is composed of 4 different stages. The first stage is to understand the relationship with Godhead or Krishna. Because the conditioned souls at the present moment, they are forgotten self. They have forgotten their relationship with Krishna. Actually, the relationship is there, eternal, but under the influence of Maya, he is thinking that I am something of this material world, identifying himself with this body. So we have to awake them from that illusory existence, what he is not. The whole mistake of the modern status of life, I don't say modern civilization, this is coming on since the creation of this material world. Sometimes it is in a greater degree and sometimes in lesser degree. In Satyajug, the same condition, but in lesser degree. But in Kali Yuga, the condition is in greater degree. So the first business is to awake the conditioned souls from their illusory position that he is thinking, I am this body and anything in relationship with this body is very important. Janasya mohoyang aham mameti. This is illusion. We speak of illusion, Maya. This is illusion. That I am this body and anything in relation with this body, I have got special relationship with certain woman. So I think she is my wife. I cannot do without her. Or another woman from whom I have taken birth, she is my mother. Similarly, father, similarly, sons, in this way, country, society, at the most humanity, that's all. But all these things are illusion, because they are in bodily relations. Jasatma buddhi kunapi tridhaduvi saeva gokharam. Those who are passing on this illusory condition of life, they are compared with the cows and the asses. So our first business is to wake up the general mass of people from this illusory condition of life. So, back to Godhead, especially meant for that purpose. We are pushing on back to Godhead, to the general mass of people, to the first condition, first status of enlightenment. And then, those who are becoming enlightened, coming forward, yes, Swamiji or the society, please make me a member, please initiate me. He is coming forward, understanding his position. So that is second stage. So train him how to awaken that dormant love of God. That is another stage, training. Sambandha vidya. Then, when he is actually in love of Godhead, then he can understand the higher status of loving exchange between Radha and Krishna and the Vrndavana. This is third stage, yes. And the fourth stage is Paramahansa stage. He is always enjoying Santa Sadaiva Hridaya Sibla Premanyana Churita Bhakti. When one is completely merged in the ocean of love of Godhead, he will relish in any condition of life. Krishna present. Krishna present means Krishna present, his name present, his form present, his lila present, his paraphernalia present, everything present. Krishna is not alone. We are not impersonalists. As soon as we say Krishna, Krishna means with his name, fame, opulence, entourage, pastime, etc. So, back to Godhead generally deal in two stages of understanding. To awaken the relationship and to train them. Although our aim is, that is our aim, to come to the highest platform of loving exchange. But generally we are dealing with the mass of people. Therefore, our propaganda should be how to, by reasoning, by philosophy, by science, by argument, how to convince him that he is in illusory state. These politicians, these scientists, these philosophers do have no permanent advanced knowledge except the human being, that's all. Their ultimate goal is that if they can do something, humanitarian work, welfare work to the Vivekananda, the Aurobindo, or this, what is called, the Russell, or Roman Roland, and so many they are coming. And the yogis, they are trying to be self-satisfied by meditation. But nobody is concerned with God or Krishna. Nobody is concerned. This is the position of the world. So under these circumstances, our first business is how to awaken people from this illusory condition. That he is thinking and this body, or the most well-being is taking care of this body or body relationship. So we have to take out from that illusory condition. So that should be the policy of our Back to Godhead. And so far the editors are concerned, they are supposed to know all these conclusions. Now we have got two editors, Agriva and Satsvarupa. I believe both of you know the conclusion which I am trying to push on within this movement. So you should work cooperatively in such a way that we don't deviate from the policy, and conjointly consulting together so that I may be relieved from petty minor things. But if there is some difficulty, I am at your service. Now what is the difficulty at the present moment?
So we want to discuss content first? I have a list. Do you have a list or something?
I have a different list.
And so far the article I have written, it is very nice. It should be published. Yes, I have seen it.
That means that we can make reference to the gopis.
Oh, it is not gopis are boycotted.
Well, gopis are not
This
boycotted.
policy should be there. People may not understand. Gopis, like ordinary girls, are like that. We should be careful to present the gopis. It does not mean that we shall not utter in the name of gopis. We have taken vow to boycott the gopis. No. They are our worshipable. worshipable devotees. How we can avoid them?
What about writing down, kissing the lips of Krishna? And
No, that we should avoid. That we should avoid. But that is not abominable. According to time and circumstances, that thing I have described, the fact is fact. Just like when I am describing Krishna's Leela, I write in Krishna's life. So I cannot give up that portion of his life. When Krishna is actually kissing the gopis in Dasa dance.
But that's in the books, not in the public.
Yes. So in such circumstances, of course, we can give. But as far as possible, very cautiously and very rarely we shall present. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life we see that in public he never discussed about Krishna's Leela, the gopis. That was very confidential discussion amongst his own circle. Radha Damodara, Srila Damodara, like that. And even a learned scholar, he discussed about the philosophy, the Sarva Bhattacharya. But when there was a great devotee like Ramanandara, he relished gopis, I am to say, intimate behavior with Krishna. So we should remember this, that public may misunderstand this. Therefore we have to present this thing very cautiously, and not very openly. They may misunderstand. But so far as this article is concerned, that is nicely written, that is quite in order. So this should be published.
There was nothing specifically objectionable?
No, there is nothing.
Our process thus far has been to half up the material, about 50-50. He takes half and I'll take a half. And that seems to be working fairly nicely.
That's all right. But first thing is that when you are in the post of editors, you are supposed to know. But whenever there is some difficulty, either you get it solved by consulting amongst yourself, or if it is not possible, then refer to me. That's all.
Oh, then I have one question to ask
Yeah.
you. What about quoting even Vaishnava literature that you haven't translated, like the Chaitanya Charitamrita or cantos that you haven't translated? That doesn't seem right.
Huh?
Other translations than your own, what if we want to quote them in an article?
Other translation means?
Well, sometimes I see Chaitanya Charitamrita. Srila even wrote a book about deity worship, and there's a long quote from Chaitanya Charitamrita. I don't know if that's bona fide. I know the literature is bona fide, but I don't know of any translation that's
Chaitanya Charitamrita. He has written a book. I have not seen it.
No. I just mean that devotees sometimes, they write an article and they say, as it says in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, and they quote a book that they read, did by some scholar. Very good Vaishnava literature, but translated by somebody. That may not be good.
Somebody so far, Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Nagan Chandra Rai, you mean to say that
That 6-volume set? That is all right.
That is all right. That is translation. That is all right.
That is the one which is in use, I believe. It's not anything else.
That is simply translation. But Chaitanya Charitamrita is now presented in our TLC. Actually, that is our conclusion. And Nagan Rai's translation, there are sometimes little defects, but not very dangerous. Not very dangerous.
Should in the content, should we put in, how many articles can we put in by you? These are the most important contributions we have, and say, would it be too much material to put in, say, an essay by you and maybe a lecture or
whatever it may be, that Any article may not be more than 2-3 pages printed. That will be nice. And if the number of articles are more, how many pages we are going to print?
We're going to print more pages, aren't we?
Well, there's some discussion. If we print it on our own press, we can print it. We can add 8 more pages, which would make it 40 pages. But we may continue with Dainipan in Japan, so I don't know if we'll increase the pages.
So, by increasing the pages, what do we immediately get profit? Is there any special advantage we get?
More reading material.
Huh?
More reading material. The customer gets more for his money.
That's all right. We should be businessmen. We should get less for their money. We are to please Krishna, not our customer. So, if we are not increasing the price, then why should we increase the pages? Either we print in our own press or there is extra labor, extra energy, but we are not getting extra money, so there is no need.
But Prabhupada, the point was, can there be more than one article by yourself, or only one?
No, one.
One.
Everyone one. Not one man's article, not more than 2, either of mine or anyone. But so far our news is concerned.
Not more than 2 or not more than 1?
No, not more than 1. Not more than 1.
You said 2 or 3 pages. Maybe 4 pages would be all?
4 pages, that's all.
Because
but not more than 4 pages.
There was an excerpt from, I think, Krishna book.
Now whatever is done. Now we follow this policy.
Well,
that
one excerpts from your books, is that all right?
So excerpt from my book or my article, the same thing. Same thing. So there is no difference. That is also my writing. And whatever you are writing, that is also my writing. So everything is my writing.
It's all your vibration.
Yes. But they should be divided into different names. Just like
I've thought of doing Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati's Brahma Samhita. Do you think we could serialize it maybe in 3 or 4 back to Godheads, or could we print it ourselves on a little pamphlet? Or which do you think would be better?
If you publish in Back to Godhead, then by portion.
Yeah.
Similarly, 3-4 pages, that's all. Continually. Bhaktisiddhantas. So when there will be articles sorted, then first Guru Maharaj, Bhaktisiddhanta, then mine.
Yes.
Like that. Yes.
Do you think it would be a good...
if we write something, quotation from Bhaktivedanta Thakur, that should be first. Just like Guru Parampara, when I offer our respect, first our own spiritual master, then his spiritual master, then his spiritual master, in this way. But when putting article, that should be the opposite. First Bhaktivedanta, then Bhaktisiddhanta, then my disciple, like that.
Why don't you write some purports to that?
Huh?
To Bhaktisiddhanta's Brahma Samhita, it'd be nice if you would write some purports to it.
Purports?
Yes, because some of us have difficulty understanding Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati.
Yeah. So, if I get time, my time is very limited. So, even there is a difficulty, let them read over and over and again. Then they will understand. Why should we change it? Let it be presented as Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati has given. and then don't give more than 1 or 2 pages at a time. The brain will be puzzled. Yes, when Guru Maharaj was speaking, at least my brain was puzzled. Even if you speak in Bengali, it was very difficult to understand. You see? He was speaking from a very, very high platform. But I wanted to hear him, that's all. Even I did not understand it. So that he appreciated. That this boy does not go away. He hears. Actually that was my position. In the beginning I could not understand what he was speaking. But I wanted to hear him. That's all. I was very much anxious to hear him. That he marked. And he was kindly pleased on me. That he wants to hear. He does not go away. That was my policy. Let me hear. Even I do not understand. Let me hear. That's all. Yes. Actually, I did not understand in the beginning what he was speaking. So Bhaktisiddhanta's writing is not very easy to understand. Yes. But we should try, read and read again. And simply that vibration will help us. That's all. It is transcendental vibration, not that everyone will understand. But if you simply give oral reception to the vibration, that will make him advance. Not exactly that anyone has to understand it. Yes. Just like a man is sleeping and somebody is calling him, in his sleeping condition he does not understand. By calling, he gets up. Because that vibration is there. Not that in his sleeping condition he is understanding what is the sound is coming. So similarly, we should give reception to the transcendental vibrations made by Krishna and his bona fide representatives. That will make us awake. Not that we understand everything.
In editing, there are 2 different policies about using capitals. One is to use as few capitals as possible, or to use many capitals in grammar capitalized, or to use few. So sometimes your nectar of devotion has got very few capitals. When Balaram is referred to as he, there's no capital. But the other policy is to put Krishna's hands, capital H, Krishna's feet, capital F. Krishna who?
No. Don't follow that policy. That will not be very...
The less capitals, the better?
Yes, I think. What do you think?
Well, I think when referring to Krishna, we should always have a capital H.
Yes, especially for Krishna.
And if we want to, for Radha, capital S.
But Balaram is not different from Krishna.
So he's capital H.
So he's capital H. But then, here we go.
No. You limit to these 3. That will do.
Limit to those 3.
Or Vishnu. Yes.
What about avatars in reference to Christ or Buddha?
Buddha is a capital use. Jesus Christ is a capital use.
Oh yes, but he's made Buddha. Who? He.
No, he.
No, that you can use.
Small.
Yes.
Krishna, then words like Krishna's pastime, entourage, his will.
No, they're small.
Small.
Yes.
The possessions of Krishna, small.
Small, yes.
His hands and feet, small.
Yes.
Lotus feet.
Yes.
Lotus flower.
Yes, all small. Simply name. Stick to name.
The pronoun Krishna who? The pronoun who, that's not...
No, he is small. Small.
Thank you. It's so many. That causes a headache.
No, it is better to make everything sound but slow. We want to create this position of back to Godhead as very authorized representation of the science of God. In future people may refer to it. So we should very cautiously and very nicely do it. It's a very important thing, back to Godhead. If a movement is going to be recognized as scientific God consciousness movement, then this back to God will be referred as authorized scripture. So therefore we have to prepare in such a way. Nothing non-conclusive can be introduced in this. That should be our policy. And actually it is the position of back to God.
About glossaries, the glossary.
Yes.
I prepared a glossary.
It's for the books.
Oh, well, this is still
The glossary is
for this Upanishad, and I agree with Prabhu, who thought that there was too much preaching in the definition. Like, say, if the definition of bhakti, I shouldn't say bhakti is the highest form of yoga. Well, I don't know if I'm not speaking new words, but to make it, not to preach more, but I thought that was right.
The glossary should be short as possible.
Short as possible.
Yes. At the same time, carrying the meaning.
The conclusion of Vaishnava philosophy.
Yes. That should be
That's the absolute meaning.
Yes. It should not be like describing the definition. That is not glossary. Glossary should be explained and gist, but the meaning should be carried.
Well, can we use, for instance, the glossary to your Srimad Bhagavatam? It's printed in India. Can we use that as a model for? Is that
Srimad Bhagavatam?
You have a glossary at the end of the first volume.
Yes.
Is that the type of glossary?
Yes, I have given glossary.
Yes.
You can follow that principle. Yes. And at the end of each book, glossary index will carry weight.
Well, that was fairly terse, if I remember, though. That was fairly terse. I mean, very short, brief definitions.
So, one thing may appear to be very simple and to other terse, but you do your own duty. Another thing, where is the Bhagavad Gita? And with my full translation and synonyms, where is that? Manuscript.
I have, there are several existing manuscripts. I have, the manuscript I went over is in Columbus.
Whole?
The total manuscript is there.
So we have to prepare for next publication, revised and enlarged, giving in the same process original words, transliteration, synonyms, and translation, and purport.
English synonyms. Prajumna was preparing those.
Already started that.
Yes.
Already started.
First chapter.
Our first printing will be this, Nectar of Devotion.
Yes.
And then, if possible, Bhagavad Gita as it is, revised and enlarged.
This Upanishad is even before Nectar?
Yeah. Isopaniषad, that is always. And then Bhagavatam. Then Bhagavatam. And so far, Krishna is concerned, Krishna we shall print after this Nectar of Devotion in our press, if it is printed. But if I get some money contribution from George Harrison, then I may get it printed immediately from Japan. Yes. Yes.
So,
Jayadvaita Prabhu says that
there's another manuscript of Bhagavad Gita also in New York.
Huh? What?
Yes, it's in New York except for the first 2 chapters. Everything else is there.
The first 2 chapters might be with Janardhan. But you have got the whole thing.
Yes, I
I agree.
Yeah.
So
that has been, I've gone over that, the one I have. The one that's in New York, no one has gone over that.
You can see some of it's been edited by Ray Rama, but you can see around it and go to the original.
So whatever is lacking, you ask me, I will supply.
I have nothing lacking, but I would like to see that version.
Original comes from the dictaphone.
Well, I would like to see that in going over mine. I'll have to go over it chapter by chapter, but I will compare the version I have with that version. And I know the translations themselves, they were somewhat changed in Bhagavad Gita as it came out in Macmillan. Did you like those translations?
Whichever is better, you think. Yes. No, you can follow this Macmillan.
That was the second. They're good. I think they're very good.
Yes, you can follow that translation. Simply synonyms we can add, transliteration.
And we have all the purports. We can include everything. Nothing will be deleted. I mean, everything.
Yeah, that's all.
Be in there.
Prabhupada, I have a question that applies only to me, but it's important.
Yeah.
A year ago, you wrote me in a letter when I said the editing was going slow to pay more attention to managing a temple. So,
managing, why don't you make this Giriraj as a temple manager?
But
what do you
still,
think?
I've already done that.
Huh?
I've made him, but practically I'm still managing anyway. And I've made Murari manager, but still I don't spend much time editing. People are always coming and I'm running all over the place. I don't edit at all.
No. They must give relief to you. You can give them instruction. But the actual execution should be done. Pradumna is there, he can also do. But anyway, who is expert in management, he should be. Temple management should not be done directly by you. You can give him policy that you do like this, that's all. Because you have got so many other things to do. Yes. So you create, if there is no expert manager, you create some manager. That is the most important thing, to create, to become. In our college there was one Mr. Kidd, professor of economics. He was always chastising us. We are students, he was our professor. You cannot have independence. You cannot manage it. You cannot manage. You can work just like ass, but if some asses are given under you, you cannot work. He was talking like that. So, you don't cry for independence. You are not yet nation. He was talking like that. So, actually, his experience was nice, that since the Britishers have gone away, the management of Indian government is not nice. They cannot manage. So he has experience, he told. I sometimes remember that Professor Kidd told me like that. So we have to create nice administrator. That is another function. You see. Every department we shall create assistant, so that in case he is ill or he is sick, he cannot work, somebody must work for him.
That is how we can expand also.
Yes, some assistant always must be there. Training our assistant. So far you are editorial is concerned. You can train. Now Purushottam, he can also assist you. Similarly, Gaur Sundar can assist you.
Jayadvaita is already.
Jayadvaita. So in this way you should create assistant editors also.
Then the process thus far we have someone types off the dictaphone. Now, thus far you've been doing this?
Yes.
Thus far as
I just said that dictaphone can be done in Detroit. That boy Bhagavan Das is here. He has offered service.
There's one thing, it seems to be easy, but it's very difficult to hear your voice. And some people...
That will require practice. He may commit some mistake in the beginning, but when he is practiced, he'll do the right thing. So that you cannot avoid. You cannot change my voice.
No, but I can hear it. I can understand it.
Yeah, but you can't go on forever doing
Typing.
We have learned, so someone else can.
So just now you've sent a Krishna tape. What should I, rather than do that, give it to Bhagavan?
No, and first of all, taste him. Who will do that? Taste him here, whether he can understand.
A tape recording of dictaphone.
Yes, and you check the copies.
And you can check the copies after. Why don't you do that?
Give them.
Make a
He can send you a manuscript
recording.
tape.
Yes. And then when the manuscript comes back, you can check it off the tape recorder. I've done that before too.
I also have a dictaphone in New York, Prabhupada.
That is mine.
No, I have another one also.
Oh.
So I also can have tapes typed.
We'll work
So
that
that
out.
can be distributed. Tapes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
In
can
different centers, they will add dictaphone and they'll do it.
And then send me the
Yeah.
copy to edit.
Yeah.
I have the dictaphone also, so they can also be sent to Shamadaji.
Yeah.
And then, but
Yeah.
before you send them, make a tape, make a recording of them so you can check them over. If you want to check them over, because I don't have time to do that.
Yeah. Yes, so taping, recording, that does not take much time.
No, somebody can do that for you.
You can keep it a record. Yes. So manage in that way. We have to train so many things. So tactfully you have to do that.
Then he does the first editing. After it's typed up off the dictaphone, Satsvarupa does the first editing. Then I go over what he's gone over
Yes.
and check.
Yes.
mainly
What
check-
you do, he goes. And what he does, you go. Then final in this way. But the last editing should be checked twice. The dictaphone, then checked by him, and then by you, or checked by you, or then by him. That's
Yeah.
all.
Then Prajumna does the Sanskrit
Yeah,
after.
that's all. That is printing department.
And then Jayadvaita does the composing.
That and others.
And others.
Pulika and Arnduti.
Now I heard that you are composing 50 pages daily all together.
Not 50 pages. So manuscript pages. Yesterday we composed about 40 manuscript pages.
Correct, all
Yes,
complete.
Yes, the original page, it's done twice. So those first pages, the first time, they'd already been done.
No, I mean these 40 pages, they are complete.
Yes, they're complete.
That's nice, that is encouraging. So even if you complete 30 pages daily, that will be very nice.
You'll get faster because Shamadasi and Arundhati were just typing 14 hours a day in Columbus and they were getting at least 20 manuscript pages done. And now it's
So anyway, you are in charge of this composition. You are Jai Govinda, who is in charge of this composition.
Mostly I'm doing it.
Achha. Then you get easily not less than 30 pages daily, complete. That will satisfy. Is that all right?
That's it.
Yes. Then our books are, biggest book, 400 pages. So 30 pages daily means, what is that?
30 pages.
Within 15 days you can complete.
30 manuscript pages, 30 book pages?
30 book pages.
450.
What do you manuscript pages? I do not understand.
When it's typed out, we've been doing about...
I
40
want complete for being photographed.
Yes, those pages are...
When you say a page, do you mean a page in the...
typed copies. I've been doing 40 of those.
How many manuscript pages?
That's what I mean, 40 of those pages.
How many?
40 pages means like this,
How many
40 of
pages?
these.
40 pages like that. So so Nectar of Devotion is about
Oh.
580
Means
pages.
40 of these.
Equals how many? 40 of those equal how many?
So
As it appears in the book.
these are these
No, no.
574.
All right, these are 40 pages. Such, say, in 15 days, how many pages?
450.
And this is 574.
So you take 20 days, 1 month for one book.
I can't edit much faster than that either. I cannot edit much faster than 40 pages a day.
No. No, don't do it I mean to say, so hastily, but do it slowly and surely.
Yes.
That will be nice, yes.
One book, 1 month.
You are printing that one book 1 month for the last 6 months.
We have not seen a book.
That is in theory only. Actually, it has not happened. Now, do everything solidly so that at least in 2 months we finish one book. That's all. Is that all right? You say everything all right. Anyway.
Today, Prabhu, you edited how many pages?
Well, I didn't edit some of it today. I edited 50.
So, the order of...
So I think I shall be very glad to see that the nectar of devotion is finished before I leave this place and we begin some other.
The second part, we've finished the first part. We're now in the second part.
Second part, which second part?
You're
Where
finished.
the qualities of Krishna are described. We've started that part of the book now.
How many pages, manuscript pages composed? 250, about 260
manuscript pages.
260 out of 574 done.
Almost half the book.
But it's going really fast.
You want me to do nectar devotion, and then Krishna, and then Bhagavad Gita? In that order?
Yes. So, everything is all right? Brihat Mridanga department, major Sankirtan part. They are going Sankirtan parties in different cities, that is junior. But this party, editorial senior. You are sitting in one place, you have to work 1,000 times more than them. Yes. You have to edit in such a way.
No.
What is that, water?
It's being offered, Prabhu.
Oh, all right. Yes.
I have a question. It's from the art department.
Art, yes.
Janani asked, are they going too slow? She wants to know, are they going too slow? They have 30 pictures ready.
One thing, that Jodhurani should have some assistance. He alone cannot do that.
Well, Prabhupada, you used that word once before, assistant, and so then when Janava saw that letter, she said, that means that I should paint. So all that assistant meant was that they all painted, and Sarani began to paint. I don't know what you mean by assistant.
Assistant means that they should work under her direction. That is assistant.
And produce pictures side by side with her.
Yeah. I give some idea, sketch, and then under that sketch, instruction and Jodhurani.
According to Jodhurani, only she, Murladhar, Devahuti, and Vardraj were good enough, that the others weren't good painters, Janav and Sarani.
Oh,
but I don't know that.
Then they may practice, they may be given to practice, not the actual work. So, where is it? They are scattered in different places.
Vardraj is coming to Boston.
Yeah.
He's going to
Vardraj
move.
is good, yes.
Yes.
He can, if he likes, he can do much work.
And Murladhar is good and also produces. Devahuti is good but doesn't produce.
So devotee has gone, I would have talked with her.
Yes. I don't have her address.
Oh, she does not live in the temple?
No, and she doesn't come often to the temple. They do not know her address. So I don't know how to... I will call up her daughter in Dumati and see if I get her address and write her.
Yes.
What about Mahavati?
Yes, she is a good painter.
She She's exhibiting a much nicer attitude. She had sari on today, Prabhupada.
Huh?
She had a sari on today.
Sari?
Yeah, she's wearing a sari at the temple. She looks very nice.
Yeah, no, she's nice. She's
She
talented.
could be an assistant.
And why not somebody marry her? If somebody wants to marry, then she'll be all right.
Ayana Baram wanted to marry her.
Then, why not ask and get her married? Yes. Then she'll be fixed up. I think she requires to be married. Then she'll be satisfied.
And the one more question from Art was...
See, here I recommend that just ask her to get married. If she agrees, that what is that boy?
Nayana Baram.
Get them married. And live here.
The other question was, is the subject matter as they're being done, is there any criticism or should it be changed? The paintings that have been finished thus far, should they be changed in some way? The way it's coming out now?
These paintings are first class. These paintings.
Is that one first class there, Prabhupada?
No.
What's the trouble?
The trouble is that Krishna's body is, why it is made so big, while the others, inhabitants of Vrndavana, are smaller.
He's supposed to be up in the front.
Huh?
He's supposed to be in the front and they're all behind him. But that mustn't be done
But
well enough.
that is, do you think that is representative?
No.
Krishna did not show his gigantic body. As he was, he depicted. Yeah. Krishna could show his gigantic, actually he expanded his gigantic body, otherwise how he could live.
These are very nice.
Yeah, these things are good.
Do you like this one, Prabhupada?
This is also not bad, but...
Yeah, it looks like a dog.
Yeah.
So they should be done over.
Yes. This is all right. You can take some photograph like this picture. This is also, Krishna is patting a cow.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
We should just reproduce that as it is?
Yes, why not?
In the photograph.
Guru Das has some very excellent pictures from the archives taken from books that were printed several hundreds of years ago of Bhagavad Gita, and some woodcuts of Rishinga, which would be considered quite artistic, but maybe we can send them to you to see if they meet your approval and maybe reproduce them.
No, whatever card form we get, unless we have got arrangement for worship, of course we can keep, but our any form, wooden or stone, that should be worship.
These are photographs. These are pictures.
Oh, pictures.
Pictures.
That is all right. All right. It is all right?
Yes, that's all.
That's all. So now distribute prasadam. First of all, chant once more. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.